In linked learning, like in any other educational strategy, the quality of the teaching is enormously important. The power of good teaching, however, is multiplied when teaching is seen as both an individual activity where adults are very proficient in their craft, but also where it's seen as a collective activity, where they actually join together to share the work of planning, share the work of revising and refining lessons so they work very well together. They share the work of delivering instruction, building on each other's strengths, having multiple eyes, ears, and minds on the engagement that students are having with the material they're learning.
As a group, you will randomly select an object from the CART Finance Archive.
A lot of the time, all three of us are in the lab together. So we have come together, we have talked about the lesson, and we have taken a role within that lesson.
You will determine what this is, and then you'll recreate how the object is used.
So collaboration for us is where we put together all of our ideas, where we evaluate what becomes important and not important for teaching our students.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, it could be like
you have to figure out a use for it. You are going to sell this to us, and we have to want it when you're done.
I believe that the collaboration piece is one of the key pieces to being successful. If we don't have the time or the opportunity to collaborate, then it doesn't matter if you're in a team or if you're doing it school-wide, it's not going to work.
You go first.
When?
Monday.
With plagiarism?
Yes. Here's why.
Oh, because you want computers for demographics.
The good thing about our lab is we have three completely different mindsets. You know, we've all been around for a while, and we have different experiences.
It was so hard to read it, though.
I like reading that book.
I know. You're a glutton for punishment.
Well, I like the stuff in it.
Oh, no, I know that. There's some good stuff in there, but the guy drove me crazy.
So when we get together, we kind of brainstorm with each other, and we run ideas, but we often disagree.
But
It had no ethics.
But there is very little ethics in business at that level.
They were part of the problem, and that's exactly what's going on now.
So we have this conversation off time about, the conversation at that time was business ethics. We all agree that kids need to know what ethics is and how to be ethical. The way we approach it is different.
All right, that was a little off track there, but it's sort of tied in with that whole
Okay.
thing.
I'm okay to be off track. I was just trying to think how I was going to pull it in with government and econ, which is easy, except that I'm always the one who says, okay, you know, I'm the government girl, and I'm the right and wrong person. If you're doing it wrong, why shouldn't you be doing it right?
But see, that goes back to the conversation we had last year.
So it's a give and take thing, but I do believe that if you do not respect that person in your lab, it doesn't work.
You and I were arguing, but the economic side says one thing, finance side says another.
Well, I always bring in ethics no matter what we're doing. So
Well, we try
that
to
will
do
tie
that
into
too.
that and tie it into this.
My goal for them is that they are going to start considering what they're doing. It doesn't have to, business does not have to be unethical.
No, it doesn't.
I hate that. No, I hate that we say that. It does not have to be unethical. And this group of kids has got to be the ones that start changing that.
Correct.
So you have to respect that they're different, and you have to understand that that difference is what makes a powerful learning situation for students. Because then it's not just black and white. The students go, oh, well, there's 3 or 4 different ways to do that. Oh, there isn't one answer. Oh, there isn't one person being right and the other person being wrong. These 3 people can't even make up their mind. And so that's really very good, and it's beneficial to the kids.